Hello everyone, welcome back to another Dokkan Battle video, except today we are not actually in Dokkan. Today we are in a new series called
Dokkancepts.
Now, Dokkancepts is a series I've kind of teased mainly in the descriptions of the videos and stuff, but it is a video series where I want to go through different concepts I have for Dokkan, whether that's ideas for cards with the different characters, whether it's maybe a new mode or something in Dokkan. But for today's episode, in the very first episode, we're going to talk about a transforming BROLY card, and this is something I've worked on for a while. I've got some concept art right here. Um, the name of the card is Adaptive Warrior BROLY. The leader skill, he's a leader for Pure Saiyans and Rapid Growth category. I feel like that was pretty appropriate for him. And I was looking, and I don't think there's actually any Pure Saiyan category leads that have as you can see here, it's Ki plus 3, HP 130%, attack and defense 170, and I don't think there's actually any Pure Saiyan leads that have that boost to the or that stat boost. I could be wrong about that, but I don't believe, based on what I found. As you can see, he's not an LR. He's just a TUR. Can't remember the term for that, but for the super attack, we have ally defense, which raises attack and defense, causes immense damage to enemy, and lowers defense. Now, for this, I'm thinking the animation would probably be kind of like when he intercepted that bug monster when Chilai and Limo first land down on Vampa. And the quote is, "I don't want to fight, but I will protect my friends." Now, for the passive, is Gentle Giant, and you'll see kind of a theme with the passive skills. I believe I've got alliteration for every title. But for his passive, it's attack and defense 100%, Ki plus 1, and launches an additional attack that has a chance of becoming a super attack, and he transforms when conditions are met. Now, I will admit this passive is pretty weak, but it's just kind of like that first step. You'll see he gets pretty busted. At least I believe he'd be pretty busted if he was an actual card as we go through the transformations. Um, let's see, and then for the links we got Saiyan Warrior Race, the Saiyan Lineage, Prodigies, Berserker, Shocking Speed, Prepared for Battle, and Fierce Battle. Now, I was looking, and these, at least a lot of the Dragon Ball Super Broly cards, a lot of them share the same links for the most part, so I just kind of copied off of that. And then for categories, we have Movie Bosses, Pure Saiyans, Exploding Rage, Rapid Growth, Giant 8 Power, Full Power, Transformation Boost, and Super Saiyans. So I didn't think to check this, but he has, I don't think he's quite, or I don't think he's really that close to having the most categories in the game. I believe that's like, I want to say 12 or 13 categories is the most one card has, but he does have quite a bit. And then, as mentioned in his passive, he transforms when conditions are met, and those conditions are from the third turn from start of battle. So he is one of those cards that, depending on your rotation, it is possible just to completely miss this first phase of the card. But once he transforms into Broly Wrathful. I also heard it called Azaru, I think is the name I've heard for it too. I reckon I should go over this, but the HP attack and defense stats are 15,750, 16,473, and 12,435 respectively. um, let's see, and yeah, I think that's good for the card itself. Now to the specific phases again. We have the super attack, Broly Smash is what I call it, but I think it's actually, at least Xenoverse calls it like Gigantic Rage, but it's that move that he uses on Super Saiyan God Goku, where he's like smashing him into the ground like the Hulk does to Loki. But he raises attack and defense, causes immense damage to enemy, and stuns the enemy. Which I thought would be appropriate considering Goku's pretty stunned after he does it. And the quote is just, "Ah!" His passive is Angry Awakening, with attack and defense 120%, Ki plus 2, and launches an additional attack that has a great chance of sealing opponent's super attack. And honestly, when I was making the card, I didn't really think about this, but if you're already stunning the enemy, it doesn't really matter if you still them. But that's just kind of a byproduct of not always planning ahead. But anyway, transforms when conditions are met, and links and categories don't. Oh, of course, categories don't change, but links don't change in this. But now we're going on to the next transformation, which transforms from the 5th turn from the start of battle, and that is Super Saiyan BROLY. Now, for him, his super attack is Omega Blaster, raises attack and defense, causes immense damage to enemy, and lowers attack and defense. Quote, just again as him screaming, because he goes berserk. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention was he starts out as a super int character, because if you've seen the movie, you see that Broly isn't really that evil. He's calm, but then once he hits his limit, he just goes berserk and can't really control himself. So I thought it'd be an interesting um, element, since they really only do that with one character in Dokkan. So I thought it'd be cool to share it with some others. So, and I feel like Broly, DBS Broly is one of the best ones to do that with. So he starts as super int, but then as he goes berserk, he goes to extreme int. But back to Super Saiyan Broly. We have super attack is Omega Blaster. Raises attack and defense and causes immense damage to enemy, lowers attack and defense. Passive, Strengthening Sorrow. Attack and defense 150%. Key +3 and launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack. Medium chance to perform a critical hit with 3 or more key spheres obtained. Gain an additional attack and defense +20 when facing a Wicked Bloodline category enemy. I figured that was appropriate considering how he just wails on Frieza. Maybe the chance of another super, or the chance of the additional attack becoming a super attack should be a little bit lower, but I feel like this is a pretty good card as far as balance goes. Maybe a little bit towards the busted side, but his link, I believe it's just one of his links change, which is Super Saiyan. And then okay, now on this card, I have an active skill. Saiyan of Ledge can transform upon entering next turn. So I figured for the final, the full power Super Saiyan, it would be interesting for that to be an active skill where you can transform it on will. Which also is why in the super attacks, as you may have noticed, each one raises attack and defense indefinitely. Because once we get to full power Super Saiyan Broly, we don't have that stacking anymore. Instead, it's super attack is Planet Crusher. Oh, I don't think, yeah, Omega Blaster. I mean, that's just kind of a staple Broly attack, so I'm not really going to go into that. But Planet Crusher, this is one of my favorite attacks Broly does in the whole movie. It's, I believe he's actually in his wrathful form when he does it. But it's where he has that big old ball of ki up above him, and he throws it at Goku, kind of like a death ball, but a bit different. But I thought that would be the most cinematic for full power Super Saiyan Broly to use. But so he causes immense damage to enemy and greatly lowers attack and defense. So here it doesn't stack attack and defense, but it does greatly lower. But you'll see why he doesn't stack attack and defense real soon, because he actually does. But again, quote, just him screaming. Passive, Terrible Titan. Attack and defense plus 120%. As you may have noticed, this actually goes down from the previous form, but Ki +1, attack and defense +10, with each attack received ki up to 4. So ki caps off, but attack and defense doesn't. So every time he gets hit, he gets 100. I mean, he gets 10% attack and defense, or I guess it's he gets an additional attack and defense plus 10% with each attack received, and this doesn't cap off. So he launches an additional attack with 3 or more key spheres obtained. Attack has a great chance of becoming a super attack with 6 or more key spheres obtained. Gain an additional attack and defense plus 20% when facing a pure Saiyan category enemy, and he performs a critical hit when facing a fusion category enemy. So I mean, he fights Gogeta. I thought it'd be cool to have a critical hit. Yeah, I feel like here Um, I feel like that he could definitely get really busted. I wouldn't say this card's like power is completely out of the realm of what Dokkan would do now. So I feel like I've got that pretty much down. Probably honestly they probably wouldn't have the infinitely stacking attack and defense like that. But I feel pretty good about this card. Um, and I feel like it would be pretty fun. Honestly, though, he wouldn't do very, or you wouldn't be able to get the full effect going into shorter events. But like stuff like the Legendary Goku event and some of the longer events, I think could be really fun with this Broly card. Especially going into the Super Saiyan Broly, like just imagine going up against a Legendary Goku event where he's just stacking attack and defense every time he gets hit, and he's just getting stronger and stronger. I think this could be pretty fun. So, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Dokkancepts, this first episode to present the series. If you liked it, please make sure to leave a like or a Rumble, because I've recently joined onto Rumble as well as YouTube. But if you like it, please either leave a like or a Rumble and comment an idea that you would like to see in this series, and I might just use it. So I hope you have a blue bang beautiful day. Remember, Jesus loves you, and so do I.